Dobra. Myślę, że możemy zacząć. Widzę, że tutaj raczej polskojęzyczne chyba osoby są. O, Emr Sanil. To chyba będę po angielsku jednak robić. Czekam jeszcze chwilę, bo widzę, że jeszcze osoby przychodzą.
Ojeju, masz plakat z przyjaciół, szanuję na maksa. Musiałam się odezwać.
Super. Fajnie, cieszę się, że został zauważony. Ja jestem niepoprawną fanką. No dobra. Mamy 9 osób. So the classes will be in English. If you can just let me know if everybody is fine with English. You can just unmute yourself for a second.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, let's start. So, welcome to the online classes. I can see that somebody is joining still, yes? Yes, we have another person. Great. So, let's start with comfortable seated position. Sit comfortable. You can either you can either sit on your heels in this way, if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you can just sit cross-legged, simply cross-legged. So you can place your feet more or less under your knees. You can elevate your hips as well. So you might need a cushion or anything that can help you to elevate your hips. I have a bolster. If you have a blanket folded or anything that can help you to elevate your hips, or you can just simply sit like this, cross-legged. Place your hands on the knees and close your eyes just for a couple of minutes. We'll start the classes with short meditation. The classes will be very slow. We're generating Vinyasa slow flow. So you'll have a chance to just get into your body, into your mind. And now let's take a couple of minutes just to connect to ourselves, to our breath, to see how are we feeling today. This is a couple of minutes moment to scan your body, to feel how are we feeling right now, if any tension comes in any place of your body. To check on our breath, a simple thing that we are doing all the time, but we do not realize the quality of our breath. So let's just check on this. Feel the air coming into your body, into your belly, into your chest. Feel your spine. Feel expanding your chest with every inhalation and decreasing with exhalation. Feel the lengthening from your pelvis up to the crown of your head. And try to notice also if any thoughts are coming into your mind. Maybe you are starting to feel uncomfortable. Maybe you are starting to move, to change position, to be annoyed or bored. Just accept it. Usually it's not so easy to sit still without moving. And our mind is telling us what to do next, to react. And we just simply want to sit without doing anything. See how does it work for you to not to do anything for a couple of minutes, become still and observe. Be aware. Without opening your eyes, move your hands on your chest, on your heart center. Join your palms at your heart center. Take a couple of deep breaths. You can think about intention for today. Why are you here? Why you would like to join these classes? If there's anything that comes to your mind. And slowly open your eyes. We will start with some simple movements. We remain seated still. And let's raise our hands up with the next inhalation. Without joining our palms, just keep them apart. So your hands are facing towards each other, your palms. And try to extend your spine up from the pelvis up to crown of your head. Shoulders away from your ears. Tuck the navel towards your spine and feel the eyes opening. And start to check your spine. How does it feel right now? Maybe some tension comes in between your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale here. And with an exhale, place your right hand on the mat and left hand is going up and to the side. We are stretching our sideways. So side bends. Let's bend towards the right side. Keep extending your arm to the right. You can even twist a little bit your chest towards the ceiling and look at your hand and look at the ceiling as you wish to shoot your heart towards the ceiling. With the next inhalation, come back to center. Inhale Exhale, the other side. Place your left hand on the mat and right is going up and to the side. Remain with your both seat bones seated. So we don't want to lift, we want to keep them both buttocks on the mat. Keep opening your side waist. With the next inhalation, come back up. Exhale, fold towards the front of your mat. So if you have space, just start to walk with your fingertips slowly forward. Do not round the spine, but just try to walk and look forward as you wish to shoot your chin forward. And your buttocks are seated on the mat. Your seat bones are glued to the mat. We don't want to move them. We just want to slowly walk with our hands forward. Feel your glutes. And slowly come back to center. Walk with your fingertips back. And let's go to the tabletop position. So we are in our all fours. Let's place hands on the mat and knees on the mat. Look at your hands. They should be more or less in line with your shoulders. Your knees should be more or less your hip distance apart. And we will be doing simple cats and cow, warming our spine. So with an inhale, we will be dropping our belly and looking up. And with an exhale, rounding our spine and looking at the navel. Inhale, look up. Arch your back, exhale. Slowly round your spine, look at your navel, feel the space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, look up. Shoulder blades are touching on your back. Exhale, slowly. Inhale, again. Look up. Exhale. Feel like you are actually moving with your breath. So with the whole length of your breath, you are pressing and looking. Inhale. And exhale. Press your hands and round. The last time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly start to walk with your buttocks towards your heels. So we are slowly sitting with our buttocks on our heels. You can widen your knees a little bit more. You can bring them closer. Feel as you wish to put your knees and start to walk with your hands forward, child's pose. And place your forehead on the mat. This is also an active position, so we want to start opening our front body, our chest, by allowing our forehead to walk forward and our hands to walk forward. Do not rush. Feel that you are actually moving forward with every exhalation and inhalation. Now, lift your wrists from the mat. So we are lifting our wrists and we are staying only on our fingertips. And we keep walking with the fingertips forward. Our forehead is also walking forward. And slowly place your wrists on the mat. And slowly with the next inhalation, start to raise And let's lie down on our belly. Lie down on your belly and place your forehead on the mat. Sphinx pose. Let's see how our back is feeling, how our lower back is feeling. So we are pressing with our hands towards the mat. We want to relax our glutes, we want to relax our thighs, and we want to start to open our chest. So as we want to shoot our heart forward, looking forward and feeling our spine. You can explore with your lower back by making your hands a little bit closer towards your ribs, or if you feel it's too much for you, you feel too much pain or anything that comes to your body, let's walk a little bit forward. So closer, it's more intense. Further away, it's less intense. Just explore, how are you feeling? Maybe from the first couple of seconds you wish to stay a little bit further with your hands, then you want to start to walk and roll your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale here, and with the next exhale, look through the left arm as you wish to look at your feet, and come back to center. The other side, look through the right arm, and come back to center. Notice how is your lower back when you are doing it. And come back to center and release. Now just lie on your belly, allow your head to drop on your mat. And you can roll from side to side. Allow your body to fully drop towards the mat. Feel how heavy it is. Place your hands on the mat just below your shoulders and raise yourself and come back to child's pose. So again, we want to walk with our hips towards our heels. And again, cow pose. Slowly slide to look up. And with an exhale, tuck your toes and slowly start to raise your knees from the mat to the downward facing dog. So the first downward facing dog will be that we want to put our hands more or less with the shoulders distance apart, our legs with the hips distance apart. And let's bend our knees first and try to send your buttocks towards the sky. And allow your head to be heavy and drop in between your hands. And start to walk. So bend one knee and another. Start to warm up your legs. Feel your legs. Keep pressing with your hands towards the mat. And bend one leg and another. Start to look forwards now and step to the front of your mat with the next inhale. So one step and another. We are now at the beginning of our mat and on our fingertips. If you are not reaching with your hands towards the mat, place your hands on your shins. And remain with your flat back. So we want to have our back flat. We want to look forward as we wish to open our chest towards the front. And feel the nice opening of the back of your legs. Feel your legs, feel your glutes. Take a deep inhale here. And with an exhale, fold, fold. So forward fold means that we want to fully drop our head relaxed. We can widen our feet so they are more or less at the hip distance apart. And we allow our body to drop and our head to drop towards the mat. Grab your elbows and hang. You can roll from side to side. You can also close your eyes and like to feel it more intense by switching off one of your senses. With the next inhalation, look forward. Place your hands on the mat or your shins. Again, we want to have our back flat. And now, place your right hand on the mat, just in between your legs, and bend your right knee. And send your left hand towards the sky and twist a little bit towards the left. We can either send our left hand to the sky or we can place it on our sacrum. And let's look up if we can, of course. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Both legs are straight. Inhale, left hand and on the mat and left knee bend. Exhale, twist to the other side. So we are sending our right hand towards the sky. Feel your right glute, feel your right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly release, forward fold. Feel the back of your legs. Feel that your sit bones are going away from each other. And slowly start to roll yourself up to the standing pose. Head is coming up as the last one. And now we are standing on the mat, active standing. So you can join your feet together. And with an inhale, raise your hands up. And now let's do some side bends from standing pose. So grab your with your right hand, left wrist, and start to bend towards the left. Come back to center and change side. Grab with your left hand your right wrist and bend to the right side. Come back to center, inhale, exhale to the other side. Let's join with the breath. So inhale, come back up, exhale. Inhale, come back, exhale. And now let's inhale, come back, and exhale. Let's tilt towards the back. So we want to look at the back. Inhale, come back up, exhale to the side. Inhale, come back to center, exhale to the right side. Inhale, come back to center, exhale, lean back. Inhale, come back to center, exhale, inhale, center, exhale, inhale, center, and exhale, fold forward. And again, slowly raise yourself up. Inhale, join your palms together up above your head. Exhale, slowly bend to the side. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, slowly to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come back and slowly to the left side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right side. And the last one, inhale, center. Exhale, slowly lean forward. And let's stay here. Don't forget to breathe consciously. So we want to have our attention fully in our body. Switch off all the channels that are telling you what you will do in the future, what you've done today, and concentrate 100% on what you are feeling right now in this fold. How is your back feeling? How are your legs? What are you feeling right now? How is your breath? Is it length or swallow? How is your sensation in the body? And slowly again start to raise yourself up, roll yourself up. Head is as the last one. And let's do one sequence with our breath. So we will be moving and connecting a couple of positions with the breath. This is called sun salutation. So first, let's join. Let's study the first position of this sun salutation, which is Tadasana, which is the mountain pose. We want to feel grounded, fully grounded on the mat. So let's join our feet together, our ankles together. Stay actively. Shoot your heart forward, shoulders away from your ears, pelvis a little bit tilt. Feel extending from your feet until the crown of your head. Feel that you are actually standing actively. So your legs are strong, your feet are strong, and your spine is straight. As we feel already grounded, With the next inhale, let's join our palms above our head. Inhale. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Allow your head to drop. Inhale, look up, look forward. We are on our fingertips or on our shins. Exhale, bend your knees, place your hands on the mat, and bring your legs to the back to downward facing dog. And now explore this downward facing dog. So check your legs, check how the back of your legs is feeling. If you want to bend them again, one leg and another. With the next inhalation, step your right foot in between your hands and place your left knee on the mat. And walk with your left feet a little bit forward so that you can have space to drop your hips towards the mat. And lift yourself up and place your hands on your knees. So our right leg is forward, our left leg is back. And now, what we want to do, we want to have our spine straight, we want to have our shoulders away from our ears, and we want to slowly drop our hips towards the mat, as far as we can. Feel how far you can go. If you have any pain on your knees, you can take a blanket and fold it under your knees so that your knee is protected. And feel how your back is feeling, how your thighs is feeling in this pose. And place your hands on your hips. So your big toes are actually, so your hands are actually on your sacrum. As you wish to join your elbows at the back. Slowly place your hands on the mat, tuck your toes of the back leg, lift your left knee from the mat, and come back to downward dog. So we want to send this front leg to the back slowly. And now we will do it on the other side. So we want to send first our left leg in between our hands, and then place the right knee on the mat. Walk with the left foot a little bit forward so that you can have space to drop your hips and raise yourself. Place your hands on the knee. If you wish to walk with the left foot a little bit forward so that you have space again for this movement. We want to slowly drop our hips towards the mat, and we want to extend our spine from the pelvis. Shoulders away from your ears, and slowly place your hands on your hips. So your thumb is actually on your sacrum and your fingers on your hips. And start to open your chest, feel your spine. And slowly we come back with our hands towards the mat. We want to lift our back knee and send the front leg to the downward dog. Now, with the next inhale, look forward and step at the beginning of the mat. Inhale. We are still on our fingertips. We want to have a flat back. Exhale again, fold forward. Inhale, slowly raise yourself up. Join your palms together. And exhale, place your hands at the heart center. This was a one cycle of a modified sun salutation. Now let's lie down on our backs and we will do some lying stretching. I will just check the time. Let's lie down. And start to hug your knees. We will be massaging our lower back. So we are hugging our knees and moving from side to side. Your chin is towards your chest. Now, happy baby pose. Let's expand our knees wider. So we want to send our knees as wide as we can without feeling any pain, of course. And let's grab our big toes or the arches of the foot. So you can either grab here or your big toes. Check whatever is working for you, the outside of your foot or the big toe. And start to send the soles of your feet towards the sky and your knees towards the floor, the mat. And your chin is towards your chest. And now we can again roll from side to side. We can check how our spine is feeling. This is the best way to massage our lower back as well. And slowly drop your feet towards the mat and release any tension. Send your hands above your head. And now start to bend one knee and another one, just one leg and another one towards the mat. So we want to fully drop one knee and another. Come back to center, place your feet on the mat with more or less the distance from your buttocks so that you can touch with your fingertips your heels. So check the distance that it's working for you. So heels are more or less this distance, let's say that you can touch the heels. And now your knees are more or less with the hip distance apart, so we don't want to bring them too much wide or closer touching each other, but more or less the hip distance apart. Keep grabbing with your hands towards the mat. Start to hug your shoulders towards the mat and your shoulder blades. And we will be lifting our hips from the mat to the bridge pose. So slowly start to lift your hips as you now stop seeing your knees. Keep gripping with your hands towards the mat. Keep hugging your shoulders towards each other and your chin is towards your chest. strong legs, strong feet. And let's stay here for 5 breaths. And then we will come back slowly towards the mat. And drop your hips towards the mat and hug your knees. We will repeat it another time. So prepare yourself. Place your feet on the mat, your hands on the mat, and slowly send your hips up. Five breaths. And release. After 5 breaths. And release, hug your knees, and roll from side to side. Last position before the final relaxation. So we will be strengthening our glutes right now. So we are still lying on our backs as we were before. And now lift your right leg, and hook your right ankle on your left knee. And lift your left foot from the mat. And grab your left leg wherever you can. So it can be either on your knee or above your knee, whatever feels comfortable for you. We want our head to be relaxed on the mat, our chin goes towards the chest, and now we wish to make it closer towards the chest, this whole construction that we have with our legs right now. So with this, we would be feeling our right glute, our right leg, and our right knee. So our right knee is going to the back, to the right side, and towards the mat. And start to slowly hugging, as you wish to hug your knee towards the chest, but of course without forcing. Just feel how far you can go, how far you can make it closer. It wouldn't be so easy because it wouldn't be so natural, but in this case, you can feel more strengthening and opening with your right glute. And feel how your body is actually inviting you to this pose, because at the beginning you might feel tension, and then maybe with every inhalation and exhalation you can make it closer, you can feel more. Just explore this. And slowly release, place your foot on the mat and shake any tension from your legs, from your glutes, from your groin. And let's change sides. So now lift your left leg and hook your left ankle on your right knee. And lift the right leg, from the mat. And explore right now. How are you feeling right now when you are grabbing your right leg and trying to make it closer towards your chest? Check this side. How does it feel for you? Maybe you can directly go deeper because this side maybe it's more open for you, or maybe it's more difficult, maybe you find more tension. Just explore this and see. And slowly allow your left knee to drop towards the mat so that you can feel more strengthening of your left glute and groin. And your chin is naturally going towards your chest. Remember not to force anything. Your body is inviting you and is allowing you to go deeper in this pose. And slowly release, shake any tension from your glutes, from your legs, from your quads. Hug your knees for the last time before the final relaxation. And slowly straighten your legs on the mat and lie down comfortable. This is the final pose. This is also a yoga pose, which is called Shavasana. We have the final relaxation of our body. This is very important pose because we want to, first of all, be comfortable. Second of all, release any tension and allow our body to drop heavily. We don't want to use any muscles. We don't want to feel any tension. We want to be just comfortable. So for this to happen, we want to maybe widen a little bit our arms from our hips so that our shoulders are dropping towards the mat. We want to allow our chin to go towards the chest. We want to allow our knees to go as wide as we want, our feet as wide as we want. And fully close your eyes, becoming aware, of course. And start to check and observe. How do you feel right now after this practice? Start to check with your breath again. Start to check your back, your legs, and maybe compare with the beginning of the class, how you were feeling at the beginning, if any tension occurred in your body, and how is it right now? With the final relaxation, we want to be fully relaxed, but we want to be aware what's going on with us. And to be fully aware, we want to be fully in our body, in our breath, in our present, without going away to the future or coming back to the past. And whenever you feel that your mind is going away and it's not allowing you to fully relax, just concentrate on your breath. Just check how your breath is feeling. Is it slow or long? Do not change it, but just observe. and become still. Now slowly start to move your body. We want to get out of this pose, but in a very slowly way. So we will be finally meeting in a seated position as we started. However, take your time to raise yourself from lying. First, you can start to move yourself slowly, move your toes, move your fingers. You can hug your knees. You can roll from side to side. Do anything that is nice for you. And whenever you feel ready, just come back to seated, and for just a couple of breaths more, we will remain with our eyes closed and we'll join our palms at the heart center. Take a couple of more breaths, connect to yourself. Check on yourself, how are you feeling? How is your spine? If you feel energetic or you feel lazy or you feel more powerful or you feel tired, just check it. And slowly open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I cannot see you, but I hope maybe I will see you now. You can let me know right now if you